probably reach like probably about less than 10 now. I'm gonna get one wrong. I'm gonna say, Lord Jesus, I'm not even reached 10 yet. I'm not even reached 10 yet. I'm gonna get one wrong. This is so much more difficult than I expected. You know, don't underestimate it, guys. Do not underestimate it.
Pretty little melanin. Oh girl, you don't know the joy you bring. Love.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my G1 knowledge test, right? So that I can get my driver's license quickly or as soon as possible. So the knowledge test is basically the G1 license. I guess it's kind of like a learner's back home. So even though I have my driver's license already from back home, I still have to do the written test, which would consist of like the rules, the rules of the road, and also the road signs. So guys, wish me luck, and I'll let you know how I do when I'm finished. Okay? So I just got back from doing my written driving test, and I must say it whipped me, you know. I studied a lot. I think I spent like maybe like a week, about a week studying, and then I just got up this morning. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna go and just get it done, get it over and done with. So when I arrived there, when I went inside, basically the procedure is well, before they asked me if I had any if I had driven before, if I had a previous license. So I told them that I had a previous license, and luckily, because before I came to Canada, I actually got my driving history, thanks to my friends who told me to get that. So I got my driving history, and with the driving history, you are able to skip the G2 and just go straight for the G, right? So as you know, or maybe you don't know, there are levels to it. You have G1, which is the written test, and then you'd have to do a road test. If you pass the road test, you get a G2 license, and then you can move on to getting the G. The G is the final license. So I can, with the road history, or with my driving history, sorry, I can just surpass the G2 and just do the G test. Now the G road test, it's one shot. So if you don't pass it within one shot, then you go back to a G2. You see what I mean? So for this test, I probably paid, like, for the knowledge test is like $16, and the license fee, it's $90. So $106 I paid for this test, and then I will have to then book a road test to do either the G2 or the G, so I can decide. It's $50-something for the G2 test, and about $90-something, probably $90 for the G. So I'm gonna take some time to think about it. Given that I'm new to the roads, I'm gonna take some time to think about, do I want to just take baby steps and just, you know, climb up instead of doing like the G and then going back to the G2 in the event I fail? I don't know. Or maybe just get some lessons, just to get familiar with the road and stuff, and just go for the G. Like, what do you guys think I should do? Should I be brave and just go for the G? Let me know in the comment section below. Now for the test. So I guess in the when you go to sign up in at the counter, you would have to do an eye test, and also like just to see with where the lights are flashing. So the eye test is just basically calling some letters and numbers. You're just looking to something like you're doing a regular eye test, and just to see whether the lights are flashing on the left or on the right. So that's basically it. And then I went on to do the written test. Now it's computer based, so it was basically tap on the screen, for the answers. And you know, the lady was saying, you know, please, there's no time limit to the test, which is good. So take your time, read carefully, and just get it out there. Just do the best that you can do. Now, the test is comprised of 40 questions, but they're in 2 sections. So 20 questions for the rules of the road, and 20 questions for the road signs. So going in, I was very much confident with regards to the road signs, because all the apps that I used, which was like the G1 test app, I can probably link that in the description below. I used many apps. I also went online and did various tests, practice tests and so forth. And I always got full marks on the road signs. So I knew that that was my strongest point. With regards to the rules of the road, it's like, it's so broad, it's so many information to cover, like so much, and it can be a bit tricky. So I was expecting, based on the test that I had done online, you know, practice test, I was expecting to see the road signs first. The first 20 questions should be the road sign, and the other set would have been the rules. Now, them just switch up the thing upon me, and when I click, so first when you you're assigned a computer, and then that you put in your date of birth. Well, there are like 4 date of births showing, and you need to click the one that resonates to you, and then it will ask you like a math question, simple math, 2 plus 2, I guess, maybe to just verify that you're not a robot, maybe, I don't know. And then we proceeded to the questions. So boom, right now my face were the rules of the road questions. I was like, oh my god. So throughout the entire time, I'm so nervous, because the in both sections, so as I said, 2020, you have to you cannot get more than 4 wrong. So basically you have to get 16 out of 20 to pass in one section, and 16 out of 20 to pass in the other section. So say, for example, if you got 15 out of 20 in one, but you got full marks in the other one, you still fail, sadly. So yeah, I was there, you know, click number 1, all right, right away it tells you if it's correct or not. So I was going through, and I'm like, you know, but it seems so different. Like some of the stuff that I studied, I was like, wow, you really have to actually study to be able to, like, whenever the questions come, you know, if it switch up in any way, shape or form, you know it. So it was a little different. The wordings were a little different from what I was used to on the app. So I was a bit, you know, nervous in the beginning, because I was like, wow, this is kind of different. So I really have to concentrate, you know. And I was just like, okay, I don't want to fail this, because I'm not paying no $16 again, because I have to pay, like, if you want to redo it, you have to pay $16. You can redo it right on the spot. So anyway, probably by I reached number 5, I was like, oh crap, I don't even know this one, like, what's the answer? So you're allowed to skip, and then at the end, you know, you can go back, so you can skip. So I skipped that one, and it's like, one answer coming to my head now, I'm gonna say probably that, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna skip it, I'm gonna proceed. Then now probably reach like about less than 10 now, I'm gonna get 1 wrong. I'm gonna say, Lord Jesus, I'm not even reach 10 yet. I'm gonna get 1 wrong. I'm gonna just cross my finger, and I say, okay, I only have 3 shots left. So I have to make sure I say, I'm gonna do this perfectly, or just try to get as much as possible. While I keep going along, I realize that, okay, this is so much more difficult than I expected. You know, don't underestimate it, guys. Do not underestimate it, because the questions are tricky and they're very close. Do not underestimate it. So anyway, I go through. Every time I get one correct, I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna get, oh, thank you, Jesus. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I skipped. I probably skipped about 7. There are probably about 7 that I did not see any at all in my studying, or I didn't know. and I was just like going, you know, just using some brain work and just some common sense and say, okay, you know, this is about probably the answer. Anyway, lo and behold, after I finished my results for the rules of the road questions, I got 18 out of 20, so I only got 2 wrong. So I was like, yes. So I was so happy about that. As I said, one of the questions that I was gonna click that answer, you know, I didn't. I clicked another answer. So all I have to say is follow your instincts. You get me? I follow your instinct, because my instinct tell me say that one day, no, and to me skippy and nobody me just like you know, you overthink and you just click one wrong answer. But anyway, we'll pass that. So once you're passing, you know, then move you on to the rules, the signs, the road signs. Now me know say me good pan the road signs, so me I say okay, I hope everything will come, me know it. Well, me start, me go through that one day quick, much quicker, because I knew the signs and just I got so dang. So at the end of the day, I got 20 out of 20 for the road signs and 18 out of 20. So basically 38 out of 40 for my entire score. So I was just so delighted, but just happy. But it's like after me finish, me just feel like drained. I mean, I'm like 40 questions do me so like me just feel drained, and I was just like, well, I passed, so I'm just grateful for that. So here it is, guys. So you get the paper, they get the paper form, and then maybe a couple weeks after I will get my card. So with my card, I am allowed to drive on the road with an accompanying adult or person, call it an adult, yeah, who has at least 4 years of driving experience. Yeah, so yeah, I'm happy that I got that done and I passed it, and now I'm going to just I'm gonna book for the road test. And I don't know, guys, let me know what should I go for, the G2 or just go straight for the G. Probably with how everything is backed up right now, I won't be able to probably get a date until probably all next year. So if I get one date next year, I have enough time for practice, you know. So let me know, guys, should I go for the G or should I just take baby steps and climb all the way up? All right, guys, so that's all for today, and thank you guys for watching. And whoever is going to be doing their G1 written test, all the best of luck to you. And listen, study. For me, I went through a lot of things in the handbook, so that's important, just to you know, get a feel of what is going to come in the test. So just be reminded that while the questions might look similar, you know, just be careful and just take your time and do it. So yeah, all the best to you guys, and thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Oh, by the way, guys, please like my video, please give it a thumbs up, right? And if you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. If it is in red, it means you're not subscribed yet. So please click it, and then when it turns gray, it means voila, you are a part of the Spoilthabitz gang. Okay, so thumbs up and hit the bell. Okay, so when you click subscribe and you hit the bell, you select all, and so you'll be notified when I upload my videos. All right, thanks guys, and walk good, and keep living intense, and keep safe. Bye.